Right, I've remembered to record it. I'm going to try recording it locally. I've always avoided doing that, but I'm having all sorts of problems with the cloud storage, so we'll see how we go. We've got about another 6 minutes, so thanks for turning up early, everybody, for once. Because normally everybody starts about 5 minutes into the warm-up. I think Kathy's coming on, so I think it's fairly tight from her getting home from work, so I'll let her off. She did ping me earlier and said she'll be on pretty much bang on 6 o'clock. So it's same as what we did last week. It's Lactate Shuttles again. We're just turning it up a little bit because it's fairly intensive anyway. All we're going to do is just increase the cadence on the on part of the shuttles. So it's still a minute on, a minute off. And I'll start waffling to you about lactate shuttling while we're going along. For those that missed last week's seminar on lactate shuttling. I've had to shut my window. I'm going to get a bit warm tonight.
They like as revision.
Revision, yeah. Well, that's it. It's reinforcement.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of those teaching principles, apparently. You circle back and go over it again.
Reinforcement.
Yes, reinforcement. What they mean is to cover the students that weren't paying any attention the first time round, which was me.
Wait.
I've got my stopwatch set right tonight.
Mark,
Yes?
can you just pin yourself to the big screen?
Yes, sorry, I was in the middle of doing that when I was booting the idiots off. In. No, that's not what I wanted to do, is it? I think my doors are going to cave in a minute. We'll try that again. That didn't work. Spotlight for everyone. That's the one. Right, I think if I spotlight me, it means I'm always on. Nope, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Right, sorting my stopwatch out. Nearly ready to go, 3 minutes. You can start warming your legs up, which I can see you've already done. So with me out right. Oh, I forgot to turn something on. Come on.
I'll run one anyway.
Wahoo found.
And he went on one to transfer it.
Come on. Yeah, we go.
Anyway, he apologised at ending.
We can go now. I think I've got everything turned on.
I was just trying to.
Am I turned on, Mark?
Anyway, we're all right.
Yeah, you're fine. Right, so before we get started, we've got 2 minutes. There's no warm-up with this one because we're going to do, there's 2 parts to this. The first part is actually getting your legs to fatigue. So it's about a 20-minute preparation of your legs. So that includes your warm-up and everything. And all we're doing is we're just building a ramp all the way up. But there's going to be a couple of spikes as well as leg primers. But we're just going to go all the way up. 20 minutes, and by the end of it, your legs should be loaded so that you'll get a small recovery. And then we're going to go straight into these lactate shuttles where we'll just keep bouncing off your lactate limit But in the recovery, and this is the important bit, it's not a recovery. So your on is going to be above threshold, on or above your threshold. When you recover, you're only going to take one or no gears off, and you're just going to drop the cadence. So you're still at about RPE 7 or 8, even in your recovery. So the whole point of this is we're just flicking either side of your lactic threshold and not really giving your body a chance to flush out any of that lactic acid. The theory being then is your body actually starts using that lactic acid as a fuel because it is a sugar. And that's the clever bit. Right, nearly there. Do you want to count down, Di?
Yeah, tell me when. Give me a 3, 2, 1.
Right, yeah, let me just get me controls up. I'll turn you up a bit because I can't hear you. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so the first bit, nice and easy, this. RPE 2 to start off with. Shouldn't feel like you're pushing anything. Really easy. We're just going to use this to get your legs up to 80. And over the next 5 minutes, we're just going to bring you up to RPE 4. So that's probably top end of zone 2. So you shouldn't be out of breath by the end of the first 5 minutes. Then we're going to go into a 20-second maximum sprint with everything on. So as fast as you can turn the legs over and as many gears as you want to chuck on so that you can keep spinning your legs. Make note of what you did for that because we're going to do that another 3 times. With varying bits in between. Right, so just coming up on a minute, bring your cadence up a little bit now. So you want to be aiming for about 80 to 85. If you're working on FTP, you probably, by the time we get to the end of this 5 minutes, you'd be about 50% of your FTP. So it really is easy, this. This is your warm-up, effectively, this 5 minutes. And then we start the primers. So while we're building up and it's nice and easy, just do a quick system check on your legs. Just have a feel. Just check you all the way up from your pedal up to your hips. Is there anything that doesn't feel like it's moving equally on both sides? If it is, just put a little bit of focus in on that muscle. You know, if it's your hamstring, just work that hamstring on its own a little bit. If it's your calf, your Achilles, just work them. Just get that movement. Use this bit while we're really at light load to get everything moving. To be honest, we should do more of this at the beginning of the turbo sessions. It's like same as any run session where we do dynamic warm-ups. Should do it on your bike as well. So about halfway through the first 5 minutes now, start to build. So 85 to 90 on your cadence. You can stick another gear on now if you want. So if you know your FTP, by the time we finish this, you're going to be at about 50 to 55% of your FTP. Not a lot, really. You can hear from my breathing, I'm fairly easy breathing, so I'm nowhere near RPE 4 yet, or zone 2 on your heart rate. My favourite zone. 2 minutes to go. And then we're going to put a max effort in. Nice and relaxed again. Just check your riding position on the bike. Elbows slightly bent, tucked in. Pelvis rock forwards, back straight. Shoulders loose, not up round your ears. Take that frown off your face. Nice neutral jaw. nice and relaxed. Right, I'm about where I want to be watts-wise. So pick your cadence up to about 90 now, 90 to 95. Aim for 90 as a minimum. Just check your power output or check your breathing. If you're starting to blow, you're going a bit too hard, take a gear off. We're not there yet, just save yourself. Take your nice steady warm up while you've got it. Right, 30 seconds, we're going to go for the first max effort. So chuck everything on, it's just 20 seconds, that's all, 20 seconds. You want to be looking at 125 to 150 of your FTP or aiming for RPE9. It should be as much as you can do. You won't be able to sustain it for very long. And off we go. So stick some gears on, crank it up as fast as you can go, as hard as you can go. 10 seconds more. 3, 2, 1. Put it back down. Take the gears off. Pick up where you left off. So go back down to 90 to 95 and the same gear. So we're just carrying on the ramp now. We've got 3 minutes before the next one. So get your breath back. So on this bit, we're going to go from RPE 4 to 5. So you're probably starting to go into zone 3 on your heart rate. FTP is going to be somewhere, by the time we finish this, about 65%. 2 more minutes to go. So just hold that cadence. It's around 90 to 95. So if you want to, stick another gear on now. Just get your cadence sorted again. Check your breathing. Check your heart rate. Should be starting to get maybe a little bit out of breath now. We're at the top end of zone 2, going into zone 3. Right, 30 seconds. We've got another maximum effort. So whatever you put on last time, do it again. Whatever cadence you got to, aim for that or better. So it definitely wants to be above 100 cadence. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Maximum effort. Spin it up quickly. Get them gears on. If you're bouncing in the saddle, stick another gear on. Five seconds to go. Keep it going. 2, 1. Spin down. So go back to where we left off. Put the gears back down, take it down to 90 to 95. Where we left off. We've got another 3 minutes ramp. So at the end of this one, you're going to be at about 75, 80% of your FTP. You're definitely going to be into zone 3, middle to top of zone 3, and your conversation is going to be a little bit staccato now. So I'll just give you a minute to settle your heart rate so you get a true reading, and then we'll start ramping it up. Right, should have recovered from that 20 seconds. So stick a gear on. Make sure your cadence is around 90 to 95. There's no medals for going fast on this one. So try and hit the cadence targets all the way through this, or it won't work. Halfway through this 3-minute ramp. So next minute, we're going to go for the last 20 seconds maximum effort. And then we drop down for a 2 minutes recovery. And then we do some at threshold work. So this is where we actually start taking you up to your FTP and holding you there. Just to prime them legs ready for the shuttles. 20 seconds, get ready to go again. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go nuts. Stick gears on, get that cadence up at least 100. Halfway through. Keep it going. See them turbo scream. 2, 1, off. Right, take some gears off. We're going down to RP3. Nice and easy. Drop your cadence down to 80. So I'm going to get your breathing under control, but you're not going to stay long enough to cover your legs. Has anybody puked yet? Disappointed. At least we've got the camera. Get your breathing under control, circular breathing.
Cheers.
So remember, you're at 80 cadence, nice and easy. You're almost easier than zone 2. You should be easy to be able to have a conversation. My breathing's back. About 45 seconds to go, and then we've got a 5-minute hard spin. So I want you up around threshold. So when I say threshold, it's what you could hold comfortably for 20 minutes and no more. But we're only going to hold it for 5 minutes. But because I'm kind, I'm going to let you do it at 95 cadence. Ten seconds to go. So you might have to stick 1 or 2 gears on. 2, 1, up we go. So pick it up to 95, stick some gears on. If you've got a power meter and you know your FTP, you're aiming for around about what your FTP is. Doesn't matter if it's a little bit under or a little bit over, just roughly. It's actually 95 to 100 we're aiming for. So everybody's just done their FTP test and it's gone up. You're going, why did I do that? Because you've just made life harder for yourself. That's it, that's the first minute. Now you should be able to hold a conversation, but it's going to be short, broken sentences at threshold. So it's about RPE 7, maybe 8 out of 10. One and a half minutes gone. 3.5 to go. Easy peasy. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a good rest at the end of this one to make sure we get your heart rate down, but not long enough to clear your legs. Remember what gear you're in for this one as well, because we're going to use that gear as a reference for the next effort. So just check your cadence, make sure you're not overcooking it. We don't want to blow your heart rate up. We just want to fatigue your legs. Two minutes to go. Nice and controlled. If you feel like you're drifting into RPE 9, you can't hold a conversation, take a gear off. Wow, don't think I've ever said that before. If you're finding it too easy and you're at RPE 5 and 6, stick a gear on. This isn't the exercise, this is the preparation. It's all in the preparation. Right, 1 minute to go. Last minute here. Just hold it. Don't lose your form. Go into your smooth pedaling. You know, if you'll find it easier. Don't be tempted to overspin. 90 to 95, ideally 95. You're struggling to hold a cadence and you're bouncing around quite dramatically. You're probably going too hard. 30 seconds and then we're resting. Last 10 seconds, keep it going. Nice and smooth. 2, 1. Right, ramp it back. Drop your cadence back down to 80. But remember what gears you were on. So we've got 3 minutes recovery, so make the most of this. Make sure your cadence is on 80. Take that rest. I need your heart rate right down for this next one. So if your heart rate's not recovering, take the gear off. Oh, twice in one night. So if you're round about 50, the top end of your zone 2 is going to be somewhere in the high 30s, mid 40s, depending on how fit you are. The fitter you are, it goes up. The older you are, it goes down. So you're always fighting a bit of a losing battle. Right, 1.5 minutes in, so halfway through this recovery, just check your form to be nice and loose on the bike. Your heart rate should definitely be down by now. You're all fit athletes, so there's no excuses. In 1.5 minutes, you should have been able to get your heart rate down into at least low zone 3, high zone 2. If you're getting confused by the zones and they don't match up with what you're using, Garmin does use a weird one. So what we're aiming for, zone 2 on Garmin, I think they call it fat burning zone. But again, it's RPE4. It's what, you know, it's what we run to when we're running easy. Should be an older conversation like I'm doing, talking comfortably. There's no visible breaks. I can talk in paragraphs rather than sentences. I'm not crawling on the floor and hand signals only. That's a 10. Right, 20 seconds. We're going for it now. 3 minutes at 115 or RPE 9. So you're not going to be able to keep this going for more than 5 minutes. I'm only going to make you do it for 3 minutes. Same again, 95 RPM. So what you're probably going to have to do is stick another gear on from where you were before.
Is that now?
Go. You've got an extra 5 seconds rest there. So aim for 95. Don't overspin. Might take 30 seconds or so to get your heart rate up. Start feeling the effects of this. You'll know if you're doing it right, because when you get to about 2 minutes, you'll be praying for that last minute to be over. In reality, you could probably go for another 2 minutes. You just won't think so. So if you know what your FTP is, aim for about 115 or 120% of your FTP. Right, just check your body position. Make sure you're nice and smooth. Use all that pedal stroke. It will make it easier. If you're piston pedaling and you switch to your smooth pedaling, just watch your cadence or jump up. You can drop your cadence back down. Makes it easier. Yeah, my heart rate's flying up now. so you're going to be up somewhere near close to your maximum heart rate or your theoretical maximum heart rate by the time we finish this. It doesn't matter what Garmin calculates, I always seem to be able to break it. That went quick. Last 30 seconds. Be honest with yourself, you should be at RPE 9 now. One word answers. Keep it going. Don't lose form. 15 seconds. Looking good, everybody. Nice and steady on the bikes. No massive rocking. Nearly there. Last 5. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Keep it off. Right, you've got 1 minute recovery. And I can get the screen to move. "30 seconds, we start the shuttles." So your recovery, all the gears off for this bit, 80. We're going in 20 seconds. We're going up to FTP. So remember that set of gears we had on, not last time, but the time before. That's what you're aiming for, or more. We want RPE 8, 95, 1 minute. 3, 2, 1, go. Put the gears on. So it's not quite as hard as the last 3 minutes, but you're not far off. Doesn't need to be hard because I'm not going to let you recover. So your recovery, you're going to take 1 gear off or no gears off, and you're just going to take it down to 80. That's your recovery. So it's similar to what we did with the strength test. It's a loaded recovery. It's just more loaded. So we're just hovering either side of your lactic threshold. 20 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Right, reduce your cadence down to 80. This is your rest. It's up to you if you try and do it with the same gear on. If you want, take a gear off. So we're recovering your heart rate. We're not recovering your legs. So in active recovery, you spin out to let your body clear all the crap out of your legs. We're trying to hold it in there and force your legs to use it as a fuel source. "20 seconds to go. Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. Back up to 95. Second 1. 15 seconds. Check how you feel. You should be at RPE 8, definitely. Three, two, one. Bring your cadence down. So get it quickly down to 80. Now get your heart rate under control. Couple of really deep breaths. And then circular breathing. Just keep an eye on your heart rate. Going in 30 seconds.
3, 2, 1, square.
Not wrong with eyes breathing. 10 seconds.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Ramp it back up. Get your cadence up to 95. Thirty seconds. This is number 3. $15. 3, 2, 1. Back down to 80. Make sure you do hit 80. That's 3 done. I'm doing well at counting tonight. There's time yet. Quick system check. Question, am I hitting RPE 8? If not, stick another gear on. If you're blowing too hard and you're going into 9, 10, take one off. 15 seconds. This isn't about beasting yourself. There's a reason why we're at these zones, because it's when it works best. 2, 1, back on again. Get it up to 95. So we have up the cadence here from last week. Twenty seconds to go. Past 10, keep it going. 2, 1, off we go. Big deep breath again, clear those lungs out. Try to get your heart rate down. Your legs should be grumbling now, we've done 4. This is where your psychology kicks in. Your body's chemistry is getting mucked up. It's not going to be happy. It's going to start telling your brain to tell you to pack in. We're not going to listen to it. You're probably only at 60% of your capacity right now. Your body's a bit of a chicken when it comes to this. 10 seconds to go. 5th one. 2, 1. Up we go. You'll be pretty much spent by the end of your minutes now. Ten seconds, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Take them off. Let it come back down. Remember, it's a hard recovery. Don't cheat on that bit.
Oh, stupid boy.
You're halfway through now. "30 seconds, we go again." So there's a similar one of these on Swift. It's possibly one of the hardest workouts I've done on a bike. It's a proper puker. It's like riding up the Alpe de Zwift. If you don't chuck at the end of it, you've left something on the table.
Yeah, but at least that's a nice ride.
3, 2, 1. Off you go. Rank it up. You should be quickly accelerating your heart rate now. Halfway. This is number 6, remember? Got a 4 to go. Downhill now. I wish it was. Three, 2, 1, off. Killing me, and I'm not even giving it the full beans. Deep breaths. Clear them lungs. Back on circular breathing. Get that heart rate down. Make sure your cadence is 80, not 85. But you're pushing. You're still pushing those pedals. So your FTP at rest should be around 75% of your FTP. RPE 6, maybe 7. So you're only 1 down from what you're doing your efforts at. Right, off we go. Just hit that one bang on the mark. This is number 7. That's starting to feel a bit better, isn't it? 7. Legs don't feel any better. You wanted to pack in at 6. One thing this will do, this will help your FTP. This will get that resilience for the last 5, 10 minutes on FTP when you've maybe gone out a bit too hard. 10 seconds. That one went quick. 3, 2, 1. Take it off. That was 7 done. 3 more to go. Easy peasy. These hard threshold sets, great for your mental fortitude as well, your stoicism.
Stoicism.
The Greeks founded their training methods on stoicism. The ability
The
to
Germans stop cocaine.
Newcastle United supporters, their stoicism. Tsunami. 5 seconds. 2, 1, off we go. Load it up. Number 8. Get your pedaling, make sure you're nice and smooth. Don't lose anything with inefficiency. It's all about making all those muscles work at threshold. 10 seconds. 2, 1, off. Bring it down to 80. Maybe you should still be pushing. It'll be hard. Quite possible your heart rate at this point might not even recover. You're just holding. Twenty seconds to go. 8 done. 2 more to go. That's right, Di.
Yes.
Good answer. 5, 3, 2, 1. Load her up. Next to last one. Make it count. Nice and smooth. Don't worry, I'm not going to load up the last one. There's no point. That's not the purpose of this exercise. They'll make you do a little bit more on the last one. We're already on the threshold. "15 seconds, keep it going. Piece of piece this. Sorry, that's an old Yorkshire saying. 3, 1, off. 1 more to go. Your legs will be crying now. Don't ease up. Make sure this recovery is hard. You're pushing like you're going up that hill at Tickle. It's just a long slog. Make sure you're at 80. Give your heart half a chance at recovering. "20 seconds to go, last effort. Don't forget, we're still doing the recovery at the end, though. That's all part of it. That locks it in. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Quickly up to 95. Settle into your rhythm. Don't listen to your legs. What was it Benny said? Shut up, legs. There's a lot of other things as well, but I can't repeat them on Zoom. 20 seconds. You've got this. I'm not going to say easy because it's not. In a machine, you're just going to keep going. 10. 5. 2. 1. Back down to 80. Don't ease off though. We've got 1 minute. And I'll take you down to cool down. Not yet though. Loaded recovery still. Make sure you're on 80. Twenty seconds. The legs will thank you tomorrow morning. 3, 2, 1. Just take 2 gears off and bring it up to 85. We're just going to bring cadence up a little bit. Just have your legs flush out now. How was that?
Really hard.
Anybody pass out?
No.
No, but I think I'm in a swimming pool.
Wasn't pleasant.
It's not supposed to be. Like I said, you're fighting your brain from the 6-1 onwards. You can't hold it.
Didn't feel the top of it at any point.
So next week we're going to lift the effort a bit. So remember what gears you were on. We're going for 1 gear more.
Okay.
Maybe time to oil the chain then.
Don't worry, I'll drop the cadence down again though. So we go up a notch, but take the cadence down. Then the week after we'll take the cadence up as well. And then that's the last week. We only do 4 weeks of these. I find the turbo sessions, you can't do a 6-week plan. I've got 1 6-week plan. That's the spring cleaner one. Get you ready to get out on the bike. It's a different type of program, that one. Right, knock a gear off. Bring your cadence down to 80. Let's get on the glide path down. Keep an eye on your heart rate. Bring your breathing under control. Focus on that heart rate. You can think your heart rate lower. So just stare at your heart rate and will it to go down.
Yeah, I think swimming in the lake on a warm summer's day, not sticking your head in 4-degree water.
Could just do that now. Swim in the lake at 4 degrees.
I'm sweating because I can't open my window, because every time I open the window, it's blowing the curtains into the chain. And that will result in death.
Just make sure you video the death for our entertainment.
What was the cause of death? I got bike chain oil on the wife's curtains. Right, knock another gear off, bring it down to 75 now. Let's spin it out. Last minute, and then we'll do some stretching.
Are you out Sunday, Diane?
Yes. Yes. I'll post it tomorrow, Craig.
Thank you.
Me and Lee are in Wales.
You white water.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I'd just rub in the 4-degree water.
I'm hoping it's a bit warmer than that.
Well, I'm meant to be trying to do my spray deck thing tomorrow.
Right, just bring your legs to a halt. Your hips are probably screaming right now. So we'll do some hip openers. So just drop your heel down. You know the drill. Pick a leg. If it feels a bit crunchy around your hams, around your Achilles, just go gentle on it. And you feel all the, it feels like crystals have broken off. So just be gentle until you've kind of stretched it out. I know what it feels like because my left leg's like that. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Just let it relax a little bit further.
Oh, I'm up to 72 hours recovery.
That's good.
You're going to get that then. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's when Garmin says, just take February off.
Yeah.
Right, just cycle it round to the other side. Remember, just feel for it first before you just plunge into it. Oh, that's not too bad. I did a lot of stretching this morning on it. I did lots of downward dog this morning, so it's not too bad. Deep breath in, breathe out, just let it sink a little bit lower. That's it, just come off the bike, your shoes off. I've got a bit of a lake under the bike.
Yeah, I must admit.
Good job we've got an old carpet.
I've got laminate flooring, but I've got like one of those recycled car tire mats that I got from Planet X that you can't get anymore, and it's brilliant until the sweat runs off the edge and then starts dripping through the ceiling onto George's head.
We've got.
Right, just pick up your leg behind your back. I'm not going to get on the floor. Let me turn the. There's way too much bare hair on the floor today. I'm not going rolling around down there. So knees together, push your hips forwards. Once you're nice and comfortable, take your hand off your bike. Let your proprioception take over. Nice and upright. Head above the heart above the hips, as Adrienne says. Deep breath in, just push your hips forwards a bit more, get a bit more stretch out in your quads. Work them hard tonight. All right, don't let your foot down. Bring it up. Hold on to your bike, just pull it in. And push your knee out to the side. We're just going to open them hips up a bit. If you want to go full tree, you can. Not that bothered. Again, deep breath in. Just try and push your hips forwards and push that knee a little bit further out. Especially if you've got off the bike and you feel like you're walking like Steptoe's dad.
So I normally walk.
Yeah, ditto. You younger
Made me
ones,
laugh.
you younger ones will have to Google Steptoe and Son. Right, just release that. Change legs, go on the other side. Pull it up behind you. Then again, make sure your knees are together. Push your hips forwards. Get your posture right. Once you're comfortable, take your hand off your bike if you can. Nice and upright, chest nice and haut. A big word. Well, it's not a big word, but it's a posh word. One more push. Them hips are really good shove forwards. Really feel it all the way down your quad. Right, so don't let that foot go again. Bring it back up on the inside. No resting it on the windowsill of your bike frame. Again, just try and push that knee a little bit further around, really open it.
I think Kat wanted to ask you a question, Mark.
What's that?
Cass wanted to ask you a question.
Oh, right, so don't go hand up. Right, let's work them hamstrings now. So I'm going to do something a bit different now. So just take a small step forwards. Right, doesn't matter either leg, hands on your hips. All I want you to do is just forward, fold down. You're not going to lift that toe up or anything. All you're doing is just putting your weight on your front foot. Keep your back straight. It's kind of a soft hamstring stretch. It's better for cyclists. And it's not putting any pressure on your lower back. If you're a runner, you could do it upright and pull your toes back, but we don't need to. Back up, just change legs, same again, swap over. So it's just about 12 inches between you, or a foot between your toe and your heel of your foot in front, both legs straight, and lean down. You should feel it immediately engage that hamstring. Breathe in, roll up. Just shake your arms off, one arm up, grab your shoulder, elbow, and just pull over. 2 for 1 stretch. Biceps and lats. Don't really need to do your lats, but might as well as you're here. So make sure you are leaning over and you're not just pushing your hips to one side. So your legs are a triangle, an isosceles. Back up, shake out, do the other one. Again, you're not pushing your hips across, you're just leaning over. One last push. That's the beginning. You don't want to smash any light fittings. Just put your hands on your shoulders. Just rotate your shoulders. Try and get really good rotation so you open your chest up. Put your elbows right the way in. Just free off them shoulders. Back the other way. Really articulate it. So just shake your arms off. Well done. Good one, that.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Well done, Mark. That was tough.
Have a good weekend if we don't see you before.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks a lot.
See you later.
Cheers, Mark.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.